man says it's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a going dry.
Girls.
Boys.
Girls.
I'd imagine guys do, but I know quite a few girls who do it as well.
We've seen two big boars coming in the last couple of nights just before dark. So we're hoping that we get a chance at a really big boar. But this is an absolutely beautiful area.
Interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown.
I think of a guy walking around in camo in the woods, maybe with his shoes off, trying to sneak up on something.
Camo, trucks, boots, chew, and beer.
Back in the woods, you see, a woman and the kids and the dogs and me.
My buddies got me into it, and I just have ever since. I think it's more challenging than rifle hunting, and I feel there's more of a reward when you bow hunt and you're able to take an animal or harvest an animal. And it's more difficult, it's more of a challenge, and less people do it.
I bow hunt because it's more of a challenge, and I like the challenge compared to rifle hunting.
I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive.
I started bow hunting 23 years ago and immediately fell in love with the sport, the fellowship, and most of all the challenge of bow hunting itself.
I sure think so. I mean, my dad doesn't bow hunt, but a lot of my cousins do, and that's really what drove me to do it.
Yes.
And we can skin a buck, we can run a trot line, and a country boy can survive.
Media feels that bow hunting isn't humane because we could wound animals.
I think they view it as bad because I've heard that they view it as letting the animals bleed out with an arrow in their side other than a quick humane kill that a rifle could produce.
Bambi, quick! The thicket! Faster! Faster, Bambi! Don't look back! Keep running! Keep running!
We made it! We made it, Mother! Mother! Mother!
My grandpa taught me how to live off the land, and his taught him to be a businessman.
Yes, most definitely.
Why?
Well, if you grew up in the city, you're less likely to bow hunt, just because normally not that many people bow hunt from the city, and where I grew up, everyone bow hunts, and we all shoot bows together, so it's just really of your atmosphere.
Hunt at all?
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. For where I grew up, you kind of had to bow hunt to fit in.
He used to send me pictures of the Broadway nights, and I'd send him some homemade wine.
We're not allowed to use any electronics on the bow. We have to use a fixed broadhead. You have to meet a certain amount of poundage on your draw. We have tags, seasons, deadlines that you have to make in order to even hunt the next year, otherwise you face a fine, and you also have to pay for your tags and your licensing to even hunt. And you're only allowed to harvest 1 elk a year in the state of Oregon, and you can harvest 1 to 2 deer depending on species and tags of what you obtain. On average, normally a person kills an elk 1 every 17 years.
Well, there's the tag costs, which I think all hunters, they have about the same cost or even the same cost, but restrictions put on bow hunters would be things like not able to use mechanical broadheads that expand or arrows that the nocks light up on.
But he was killed by a man with a switchblade knife. For $43, my friend lost his life.
Not all of them are good, no. We should be able to use nocks that light up so you can find your arrows better.
Country boy can survive. Country folks can survive.
The main reason is because people feel that too many animals are wounded when bow hunting, and the majority of the animals that are wounded normally heal up. I've wounded an animal, and I've seen the elk with the herd, a few months later, perfectly fine. And if they do wound the animal enough to where it is killed, another predator, a coyote, a vulture, a cougar, a bear, some cubs maybe, they'll end up eating it anyways, and it's just part of the circle of life. They're ultimately going to die one day. So as long as the meat isn't going to waste, and by waste I mean that it isn't harvested by either a human or another animal that can use it.
Cause you can't stop us out and you can't make us run. Cause we're them old boys raised on shotgun. We say grace, we say ma'am. If you ain't into that, we don't give a damn. We're from North California and South Alabama and little towns all around this land. Boy can survive. Country folks can survive.